Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about some Girardi news because it looks like there's a bankruptcy shocker according to Radar Online. AMEX has now been hit with a $50 million lawsuit over alleged fraudulent transfer by the now disgraced attorney. And this is just the gift that keeps on giving. The Girardi gift, and it's really not a gift. It's just wild, ridiculous, and it doesn't stop. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to Radar Online, a bombshell lawsuit has been filed demanding that American Express return $50 million that the now defunct law firm, once run by Erika Jayne's husband, Tom Girardi, paid the credit card company. My question is, and this is probably a question for Emily D. Baker, if they sue Amex and they win and they're able to get the $50 million back, does that take money, does that kind of get rid of the lawsuits against Erika for all of the Amex charges, or will Amex just turn around and sue the Girardis after they get sued by the bankruptcy? Because I feel like it would be the second option. But then again, that's why we need Emily D. Baker. As RadarOnline.com has previously reported, the once respected attorney Girardi and his firm, Girardi Keese, were forced into bankruptcy back in 2020. Many of his former clients accused him of running his firm like a Ponzi scheme. Tom Girardi stands accused of embezzling money from clients to fund his lavish lifestyle with Erika Jayne, which we knew about, and the Bravo star has denied all allegations that she knew of Girardi's alleged improper activities. She's still saying to this day, I had no idea, didn't know that this was happening. And to be fair, she's had some pretty big wins in court because the judge has even said it doesn't look like there's anything that's kind of pinning her to having any sort of knowledge about what Tom Girardi was doing behind the scenes, which is a big win for her. It's chipping away. She's slowly chipping away. And I always talk about this too, about how when we talk about the bad, when it comes to Erika, we have to mention the good. And so the good is that she keeps on sort of being free of the idea that she has been a part of this in any way. However, it's not stopping the lawsuits against her. As part of Chapter 7, Erika was hit with a $25 million lawsuit demanding that she pays back money Girardi Keese spent on the bills for her company, EJ Global. The Beverly Hills housewife has moved to dismiss the lawsuit, claiming that she did nothing wrong. Now, according to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, the trustee presiding over the firm's bankruptcy has filed a lawsuit against American Express, claiming that Girardi made payments to them at a time when he knew he owed creditors. Can you sue American Express? During a time when Girardi Keese was in a precarious financial state and was not paying its creditors, Girardi Keese began a systematic process of draining the available cash, oftentimes consisting of stolen client trust funds, by, among other things, making distributions to certain preferred creditors for third parties from funds of Girardi Keese's estate. A principal manner in which the fraud and conspiracy of Thomas and Girardi Keese was able to operate and flourish, and this was by obtaining numerous credit cards from defendants, oftentimes in the names of employees and non-employees, for personal use by Girardi Keese employees, Thomas, his friends, family, and associates. Far and away, the largest single credit card company used by Tom and Girardi Keese was Amex. That's what the lawsuit is reading. The trustee said that Erika received numerous cards along with her son from his first marriage, her first marriage, and various employees of Girardi. In the 7-year period prior to the bankruptcy, Girardi Keese made 767 payments to Amex, totaling $50 million. With respect to the fraudulent transfers, no less than the amount of $9,079,528 was on account of purchases that solely benefited Thomas, Erika, and their family members and friends, and had no relation to the operation of and did not benefit Girardi Keese. The lawsuit demands that Amex return the $50 million it received from Girardi. Any recovered funds would be used to repay creditors of the Girardi firm. These Girardis just cannot stay out of trouble. Erika Jayne's husband, Tom Girardi, also country clubs that were frequented by the disgraced lawyer are now sued for the return of $503,000. Let's just keep racking up the lawsuits. The country clubs that Erica's husband, Tom Girardi, attended before his downfall are being sued by the trustee presiding over his defunct law firm's bankruptcy, who's demanding the return of the money that the disgraced lawyer spent to fund his lavish lifestyle instead of paying his bills. But can you go sue all of these places that took payment? That's another question I have. Like, if he's paying for all of these things, like the country club still gave services, AMEX still gave services. So how do they know that they're accepting stolen money? Do they just get sued for all of the money that they accept? Like if you go into a restaurant and you drop $5,000 on a meal for 10 people, I don't know, and you call it a business thing, but you stole that money from one of your clients and the restaurant gave you food, drinks, gave you service. Now, does the restaurant have to return all of that money because they didn't realize that they were waiting on you and serving you while you were giving them stolen funds? Or shouldn't that just fall under the person who's paying with the stolen funds? Do you see how confusing this is? RadarOnline.com previously reported, that Girardi was running his whole scheme as a Ponzi scheme. And we know that he's been accused of embezzling money. However, the firm has over $500 million in claims filed against it at the moment, and Erica, we know, is still being hit with a $25 million lawsuit as part of the bankruptcy. And the lawsuit demands that she returns millions that the law firm spent on her company. Of course, earlier this month, the trustee started filing lawsuits against companies and individuals who received fraudulent transfers from Girardi in the years leading up to his bankruptcy. And the lawsuit seeks to recover any money that Girardi spent on himself at the time when he knew that he could not pay his bills. Okay. Erica was just sued for another $100,000. This is on top of the $25 million lawsuit. American Express was hit with a $50 million lawsuit. And the first lawsuit was brought on against the Bel Air Country Club. Girardi spent $176,000 in 7 years at the club before his creditors pushed him into bankruptcy. The second and third lawsuits are filed against the Wilshire County Club and the Lakeside Golf Club. Girardi dropped $202,000 at the Wilshire and $126,000 at Lakeside in the years before being dragged into court. Now, the trustee has demanded that all of the money spent be returned to the estate immediately. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. This is one case after another. Obviously, we know that, in my mind, I don't think Erica Girardi is going anywhere on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I thought, if anything, Lisa Rinna was going to be the one who was out. That's exactly the case, and Diana Jenkins is out right with her. I don't know if anybody else will be out at this point. People keep asking if Kathy Hilton will become a full-time housewife. I really feel like that's not something she wants to do, especially because she just started or wrapped up filming Paris in Love season 2. I don't think that she will be taking on a full-time housewife role. I feel like she likes to come and go as she pleases. But we've seen crazier things. Guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.